in this world of musicians, it's such a big thing. People think to have kids, like, people think it's like either you have a career in music or you have kids. Not, it's like, and I think actually because historically the person who we see as a musician has been like, these old grumpy guys who have probably not been so functional as parents. And I think we're not aware of how much that like sinks into our brain, not just as like listeners, but also as musicians, and our egos are fed by that picture of like that it's not possible to be a functional parent and a musician at the same time. You have to choose either. And I think that has worried me a lot. And it has actually made me really, really angry at music because it was like I didn't get the equation right. Like how can I even make music and be a traveling musician if I want to have kids? Like, I didn't have any good examples of musicians who are good parents. Like I've only seen historically, and also to be honest, around me, people who kind of choose music before their kids. And the way I was brought up, uh, I had parents who chose us before anything. So it made it really like, had so many mixed messages. Like you're supposed to do all these things go on tour and be very, very active with what you do, which is kind of hard to do if you're a parent. But at the same time, I had this other message like never, ever uh, let go of your kids for the sake of your own ego. So to answer your question, I think I try to spread the gospel that it's very important to talk about the fact that it's, especially as a female musician, that it's a super good idea to become a parent and be a musician at the same time. Because I think it's definitely possible, and it gives you. I get the feeling sometimes that people think that they will lose their creative force. I think then if you do that, it won't have to do with your kids. Then there's something else is wrong. It's not the fact that you're a parent, then you need to figure out something else about your creativity. I, for myself, think that becoming a parent and has given me a much better view on what I do because honestly, now I can see it as my job if I want to, and not like something that has to do with my ego. And I think that's a better approach because it gives me more freedom actually.